Have you ever made a promise you couldn't keep? A promise that followed you, haunted you, long after you thought it was forgotten? That's what happened to Mia. It started with a breath in the dark, a footstep outside her door, and a voice that was almost right. It was Jack's voice, but Jack was gone. You said we'd all go home together, it whispered, and then the doorknob turned. The next day at school, everything was painfully normal. Lockers slammed, students laughed, but for Mia, it was a nightmare. She wasn't alone, though. She saw Eli, his face as pale as hers. He heard it too, Jack's voice, in his room, in his head. In class, Jack's empty desk was a constant reminder. Then, words started carving themselves into Mia's own desk. Why did you leave me? She screamed. But when she looked again, the wood was smooth. The only thing left was the faint smell of smoke. That night, Mia asked her mom about an old abandoned house from their childhood neighborhood, the one near where Jack disappeared. Her mom's face went pale. She told Mia there was a fire, but that wasn't why people left. The house didn't want to be empty, she whispered. That was the last piece of the puzzle. Back in her room, Mia saw him. Something wearing Jack's face stood outside her window, its mouth stretching impossibly wide. You promised, it rasped, and the glass began to crack. Mia and Eli found old newspapers in the basement. Headlines about the abandoned house, unsolved disappearances. A chilling photograph showed 3 children in an upstairs window, their eyes wide and unblinking. They realized the truth. Everyone who went into that house, one of them had to stay, and the others never truly escaped. Suddenly, Jack, or the thing pretending to be him, stepped from the shadows. You figured it out too late, he smiled. There was only one way to end it. Mia and Eli stood before the house again, its rotten door swinging open, as if to welcome them. Inside, the walls whispered. At the end of a scorched hallway, Jack waited. It only needs one, he said, as the shadows writhed around him. Eli wanted to run, but Mia stepped forward. I won't let it take anyone else, she declared. The darkness coiled around her, pulling her in. Her last word to Eli was a command. Go. At dawn, Eli stumbled out of the house alone, just as police arrived. When an officer asked if anyone else was with him, Eli looked up. In the upstairs window, he saw Mia standing perfectly still, smiling. She stayed, he sobbed. Inside, Mia stood among the shadows, no longer a prisoner, but a part of the house itself. She turned to the darkness and whispered, Stay with me, and the house breathed.